Good morning. I know a lot of people are probably like already halfway done with their day, etc. I'm going to come and tag all the people. Nothing personal, just tagging anybody that I see. Oops. Like I said, I'm just tagging the people that are on our team. Please tag any of your teammates so that they can pop on here because, oops. I try my best not to tag other directors that are like on this page that like aren't in my downline, just because like we get so many tags and it's so great, but also so overwhelming. So if you are a director in another group and you just got tagged, I apologize. I did not mean to do that. But good morning, y'all. Tag your team members. We're just going to chat a little bit this morning. This is very impromptu, but I just wanted to come on and chat with you guys and try to have some normalcy this morning. Share some stats, do a little mid-year check-in. And I promise I'm going to back up. I'm just filling up my water. Okay, so I want you to engage with me this morning. Give me some energy because talking to you guys always puts me in a better mood. And for those of you that know everything that's going on in my hometown, having a little bit of a rough time right now. So give me some energy this morning. I want you to shout yourself out for something that you did in May, something that you're proud of. If you promoted, just anything. I want you to just give me some energy, bring some light. Shout yourself out, because what I'm going to do right now is share with you guys some stats from this past month, okay? And I'm not going to go and shout out everybody's promotion because I guarantee I will miss somebody and I don't want to do that. So shout yourself out if you promoted, okay? So the first thing that I want to, yes, Sensational Star and the incentive, shout yourself out. So the first thing I want to say is that we had we had 6 directors in our group promote this month. 6 directors. We had a star director promote this month. Dawn, I'm so sorry. I think I tagged you and I didn't mean to. You're more than happy to stay here. But love you, mean it. You're the best. We had, like I said, 6 directors, 1 star director. We had a DQ get her title back. We had just the most amazing month. This is our best month ever. Ever. My best month ever. Like, it's unbelievable the amount of growth that we saw. And it's unbelievable that this was all during a pandemic. And we killed it. So guys, like, June is going to be lit. So anyway, we have sponsored 60 new team members within our team. And I know earlier in the month I had said 70. Well, when directors promote, they are no longer a part of my team. They are a part of my group. So we've had 60 team members that are new to our team. Get this though, 248 new group members. 248 lives have been brought into this business for us to bless them and to change their life. And if you don't believe in the power of God and that we're letting our light shine, guys, I've got full body chills. We did almost $96,000 more dollars in May than we did in April. Yeah. $96,000 more. but God and but y'all. This is y'all, not me. This is you. And I am so proud. Our team, our TWV numbers were $87,013. That's all of you guys that are on my personal team. That's y'all. You guys are blowing me away. And then our GWV is the highest it's ever been at $298,364. Almost $300,000 just from our group. That's you guys. That is you guys. And I want you guys to celebrate that, because we are changing the world one wax bar at a time. And you guys are just, you're blowing me away. You're just blowing me away. So I wanted to first come on and share that. We had so many other promotions between Superstar Consultants all the way to certified. Like I'm not gonna even talk about how many those are, because my reports haven't updated and I know I'm gonna miss somebody and I don't want to do that. So I am just unbelievably proud. Unbelievably proud. So that's the first thing. Another thing that I want to chat with you guys about this morning is tracking your business. Tracking my business is something that I really got intentional with this past year. It would be, I would say last, I don't know, February is when I really started to track my business. And for those of you that have been with me, you know I'm very goal driven. I am very competitive, but I also suffer from anxiety and depression. And I'm very open about that. And for a while, I really let it own me. And I refuse to let it own me. I'm going through a real bad time right now, but I'm not going to let it own me. I could have sat here today on the first of the month and been negative and just let that negative energy take over. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to get on my team page on the first of the month and we're going to talk some love. We're going to bring some light. And I know that they're going to help me bring my spirit up. I know that you guys can help me bring my spirit up. And you've got to track your business, because I didn't earn annual sales last year, the year previous. I didn't earn annual mentor the year before, because I didn't track it. I was less than $2,000 away from annual sales. I was one certified consultant away from annual mentor. That's not gonna happen again. And I say that because I started tracking my business, and this year I earned annual sales for the very first time. I earned annual mentor. And 100% I attribute that to tracking my business. Thank you, Liza. Can you share that again after this live? I'm going to share mine as well, my non-digital ones. You have to track your business. May was the first month for annual sales and annual mentor. And I want you to realize that every year that you don't track your business and you don't set the goal to earn annual mentor and annual sales, you're leaving money on the table. And you know, I'm big about not leaving money on the table. That's why we preach about get your 500 in your active frontline, because every month that you don't do that when you're a leader, you don't get paid off of your team. So, and I'm not saying this is all about money, but most of us join Cincy and we love the money, right? We have to have money to survive. It's real life. Every year you don't earn annual sales and annual mentor, you're leaving money on the table. Annual sales is 30,000 PRV from May 1st to April 30th. I know, thinking about that right now, you're like, oh my God, that's so much. You're right. It takes work. And that's why I never earned annual sales on accident, because it doesn't happen on accident. I promise it doesn't. It has to be intentional, and your growth has to be intentional, and you have to work towards it every day and every month. And that's why I track it now. And that's why I earned that $1,000 bonus. That's $1,000 that could really bless your family if you sell $2,500 a month. 2,500 PRV. That's the average. Now, why it's important to track it, we all know that there's going to be months that you may not hit that 2,500. You may have never hit 2,500. Trust me, that was me. I was $1,000 a month girl because it was easy and it didn't take work because I had taken care of my customers. So this past year, you know what I did? I put my head down, I got to work, and I was like, I be damned if I don't earn annual sales. And I earned it with 2 months to spare because I tracked it. May 1st started a brand new annual sales. And guys, I'm not saying this to brag. Remember, anything that I tell you, I'm never going to ask you to do something that I'm not willing to do myself. Annual sales started over on May 1st. And I have my tracker right here in my planner. I'm a paper pencil person. You guys know that. And my PRV, probably kind of hard to read like that. $5,032. And I'm not saying that to brag. I'm saying that because I put in work. I put in work and I made no excuses. So now I'm ahead of the game. Does that mean I'm going to slack off this month? Hell no. But now I can continue to track my month and I know exactly where I stand. Last year, there was a month I didn't hit 2,500. So you know what I did? I turned that dang hustle up the next month and I did more than my 2,500 to catch up. Because if you start tracking now and you know where you stand, if you didn't get 2,500 last month, like, you have the rest of the year. But don't be like me, because last year when annual sales was about to end, my PRV was over $4,000 and I was still $2,000 short. Jada, you do not have to make one unless you just want to, because these are in the files tab. And Liza's going to share a digital one again, and I'm going to share, those are all in our files tab. So I will make sure that you know where that is, but you don't have to go recreate the wheel. Now, Annual Mentor. Annual Mentor started over May 1st. You get a $25 bonus for every certified consultant that certifies within that period if you have 14 or more. If you have 14 or more. So if you have 14 or more certified consultants, you get a bonus on them when the earning period ends. You get $50 for every consultant that hits lead from May 1st to April 30th, as long as you have 14 do that. You won't get there on accident. You won't do it. Guys, I had sponsored over 30 people the last annual mentor period, like the previous time, and I missed it by one. Maybe if I had worked a little harder and been more intentional, I would have earned it. Yes, that's based on someone else, because you can't make somebody join your team and do the work, and we know that. But if you're tracking it, you're going to have people that join and do nothing, but you're going to have people that join and change your business. It only takes one person to join your team to completely change your business. So start tracking it. Last month, I sponsored 6 people. 6. I have people ready to join this month. And here is my annual mentor tracker. I write their names down. I write down the things. You'll see the tracker. I highlight them once they become certified. Okay, so now I'm working towards Annual Mentor, which doesn't end until next April, but I have 2 people that I've helped get to certified. And I have 4 others that I can help, and lots of other people that I'm looking at to join my team. Yes, Vive, it's May 1st to April 30th. That is when our annual awards always run. Okay? The other way that I track my business is looking just like this. It's called my Cincy Business Year at a Glance. A lot of people in Cincy track their numbers every single day. I'm not that kind of girl. I'm just not. It's just not who I am. But I do track my numbers every month. I do track my numbers every month. And that is honestly where you're going to see growth as well, because you need to be able to self-reflect every month on what you're doing. So I have all of last year right here at a glance, and I have this right here. And I'm probably going to rewrite this today because it's not, every month isn't in a different color and it bothers me. Like this month, or this last year, every month was in a different color. And yes, this, you can get this from your workstation. You can, but I like to have it right here in front of me. So for instance, for me, I'm self-reflecting right now with you guys right here. All of my numbers haven't updated, but for instance, last month in April, I had 50 active frontline. This month in May, I had 49. In January, I had 36. So I've grown since January, but when we're talking April to May, I went down 1 and I sponsored 6 people. So that's something that I need to look at and be more intentional with, because active frontline is always going to be what grows your paycheck and grows your business and building directors. Okay. Candace, yes. So the big thing to remember about Annual Mentor is reinstatements don't count towards Annual Mentor. And anybody that you sponsored prior to May 1st does not count, because it just completely starts over every, like, that's Cincy's basically like their fiscal year. So yes, anybody that joined in May and so on counts towards your 14, but you guys have got to track it. And I will repost all 3 of these in one post. Once I get off here, I'll do a link to my Google Drive with all of these. If you are a director, yours looks just a little bit different. Your year at a glance, it just has some different things over here. But this is what I do every single month. On the 1st of the month, I'm tracking my business. Okay? Now, I also said mid-month check-in. Okay, mid-month check-in. So, or mid-year, I'm sorry, mid-year. Now, the reason why I want to do this is because I don't make New Year's resolutions. That's not who I am as a person. But I do always set a word for my year. And I had set goals for myself, but I also had to put some action and some vision behind it. And I have always been somebody that self-reflects, but I know I'm not doing it enough. Yes, Liza, you're amazing. You're amazing. So I'm going to turn my camera around and I'm going to show you guys what mine looks like. So I keep this right here, these 3, and like this reminder. I know it's just like taped and stupid, but I leave this right here by my desk because I need to look at this every day. These were my goals for 2020. Okay? And I just need to remind myself of that. This was my word. Intentional in everything that I do. My goals don't care how I feel. I let how I felt change the way I worked last year. And I'm not doing that in 2020. And it's halfway through the year. We got to fix it. In order to become the 1%, you have to do what the other 99% won't. You've got to. And guys, I actually have a big poster thing that my friend is delivering to me that I'm going to put right here. And I can't wait to share that with you because, guys, this is my desk. This is where I sit. This is where I work. I need positive affirmations. I also got this at Hobby Lobby because I need to remind myself. And I love Mean Girls. But anyway, so my actions that were going to get me there in 2020 was I needed a sponsor. I needed to train effectively. I needed to build leaders. I needed to build directors. I needed to book parties. I needed to coach. I needed to meet new people. I needed to build genuine relationships. I need to remind myself that I want to go do experiences with my family, not just buy things. Because that's something I know I need to work on. I need to be present. That is something I know I need to work on. And I want to be in the best shape of my life. And this is one of the biggest ones that I need to work on because I haven't been taking care of myself because of my anxiety. And these are what I want to be. Focus on being an extraordinary lead consultant, an extraordinary director, an extraordinary star consultant. And the promotion is going to come when you're ready. And I 100 wholeheartedly believe in this. Be where you are. Be an exceptional wife and be an easygoing mom. This one's real hard. My vision. Guys, your vision is so important. You have to have a big ass vision. And I'm sorry for cussing, but you got to have a big ass vision for your life. Be debt free. Vacay with our kids twice a year, and Cincy's going to pay for it. And I mean, this year it's been a little rough with the coronavirus, but college funds for the kids, $10,000 in savings, camper, pool, make this our dream home, and things that I want to, that's my vision. And when things are hard, I need this in my face. I don't know about you guys, but I need it in my face. I have this big ass poster in my face. I have these in my face. These are things that I had printed out before, like my dream board, take me to Bermuda, camper. When people have sent me notes here recently, I used to be somebody that wasn't like one that keeps it, but I'm doing it. I printed out little word swag things, run a half marathon. You've got to do things you've never done. Like, I will earn top 150. Guys, I put that into existence and I freaking did it. I freaking earned that. And this one is probably one of the most important things that I've ever learned from one of my mentors. Don't let a temporary feeling affect your 5-year dreams. Don't let a temporary feeling affect your 5-year dreams. It's okay to not be okay, but it's not okay to stay there. It is not okay to stay there. So, and then I also just have like quotes. Sorry for like the bad words, but it's who I am as a person. Boundaries are something I knew I needed to work on. This. I love so fearlessly and so hard, but I'm not taking any of this. I'm not. Heidi, the Bible tells us that even God rested, so don't quit, just rest. Know when you're not okay and you need to rest like I did yesterday. My first Louis at a Louis Vuitton store. Okay, which one, Desiree? Which one's motivating? 20, and this one was a big one. In 2019, we healed. 2020, we thrive. And that was so me. Travel to Hawaii. Guys, this one really breaks my heart because this was on my bucket list and I didn't go. But that's what I do, guys. And I think that it's so important for you to have vision for your life and to reevaluate where you are right now. Yes, girl. Des, you already know that's my vibe. And I think that it's so important for you guys to remember that. So that's where I'm kind of at this morning. I'm definitely looking at all of my 2020 things that I said and taking down some things from that board so it's not as cluttered and I can really focus and be intentional for the next half of the year. And if you don't have a dream board or a board that you can tape on your wall that has like what your goals are, but what actions you actually need to take and what vision that you have, I really encourage you to do that, because there are definitely days that I don't even want to get out of the bed in the morning. And I do, because I have these things on the wall. And it reminds me of why I started and why I pushed through the hard days and why I'm gonna retire my husband. He's not gonna have to go and fight these kinds of fights. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna claim it, and I'm gonna put it out there into existence. And I just think it's really, really, really important for you guys to do that. I do that at the beginning of every year, but then I also reevaluate it halfway through. So I need to take down my Bermuda. I need to edit some of those things. And that's really what I want you guys to realize. So we didn't really talk much about June, but June is going to be lit. I'm going to do I'll do another live later about June. Really, I kind of got off track, but track your business, set your goals, do a mid-year check-in, see if you're doing the things that you need to do to get you where you want to be. And if you haven't been, I hate it when people say wait till Monday and wait till next month. I hell hate that, because I think that's an excuse, but God laid this on my heart for a reason. It's the first day of the month. It's a Monday. If you need to reset, reset. You have permission to do that at any time in your life. But don't wait. Don't wait. Start today. Don't look back 6 months from now and be like, I wish I'd have listened to Chastity and reset in June. Don't wait, because you don't know when your life is going to be over. You don't want to live a life of what ifs or regrets. You are the only one that has to wake up and do your life. Just you. Not your husband, not your mama, not your best friend, not your spouse. Just you. And you don't want to sit back and play it safe because you're scared. My life is, 1,000% different than what I ever thought it was gonna be. I had a plan. I had a husband, a different husband. He was gonna be in the Army. I was gonna be an Army wife. I was gonna move around. I was gonna continue the life that my mother started for me because I was an Army brat. And then things got real bad. And I was in a real abusive relationship. Real abusive. Real narcissistic. And I stayed for a really long time because I thought I could change them. Because I thought it was what I was supposed to do. I never wanted to be a single mom or the girl that got divorced or any of those things. And I lost myself. And I know that if I hadn't had put my big girl panties on and do the hardest thing that I've ever done in my entire life, and I still battle with these kinds of things every day, I probably wouldn't be alive. Like, real talk, I'd be dead. I never imagined my life like this. But when I tell you that my life is so good, so much better than I could have ever imagined it to be. God had such a plan for my life that I never knew existed, that I never wanted. And when I tell you that I know every single day that every bit of it that I went through is worth it, even though I contemplated suicide, I have never been in a place so dark. But one day God spoke to me and said, you need to be a light. And that is why our team is named what it is. And I know that somebody needs to hear this, because I had zero plans of talking about this at all. No idea I was going to get into something like this. God just has led me. And I know that some people are playing it safe because they're scared. And being scared is okay. But it's not okay to sit back and live a mediocre life when you were made for more. You were made for more. And this business and these people and everything, this can be your vessel. And I want you to know that. And I want you to know that you're not here on accident. And whatever it is that you want for your life, you can have it. And this can be the reason and the way and the why. And this can be your testimony. And honestly, when I started this business almost 5 years ago, I didn't believe that I would ever be where I'm at right now. But that's the great part of God's plan. And that's the great part of being consistent and not giving up when things are hard and staying the course. So I'm sorry for getting emotional this morning. I love y'all. I pray over y'all and your businesses every single day. And I want you guys to go kick ass on this Monday. Track your business. I want to help everybody reach their goals. Whether that means you want to be a hobbyist or you want to go and change the world. I am here for you. And I know all of these other leaders are too. So you guys go and have a kick-ass Monday. And I just love you.